I'm dope. And honestly, I'm really happy about doing the demo today because while I was preparing for it, I realized that I needed to create some sort of a website to showcase the capabilities of Headless. And thankfully, I didn't need to invent one because I really needed one. I'm planning to do a meetup about Claude Code, and I wanted to create a website that will help me promote the meetup, have people register to it. So like 2 days ago, I opened up my Claude and I told it to create the website for me, create everything that I need with all of the information about the event. And there was one specific requirement that I needed the website to look and fit the theme of my presentation because I wanted to embed the website into the presentation I'm showing today. So I needed it to be perfectly fitting with the design. And look what it did. So Claude created this website for me that has all of the information about the event. And at the bottom, there's also the speakers. There's also a registration form. People can put in their names and their emails and register to the event. And it looks perfectly as I wanted it. Exactly fitting the entire design of the presentation, feels native. And the coolest part, it took like, I would say 2 minutes to create. Nothing works, by the way. It's all fake. This entire website is broken, and if you would put in your name, your email, you would register, it would yell at you that it's a mockup. Claude even took the liberty of putting this mockup warning wherever I look, so I would know that doesn't work. I call this artwork my beautiful, beautiful nothing. I've been creating a lot of those recently. I'm sure you all have been creating a lot of those, and I'm seeing people share those across LinkedIn and Twitter. Beautiful nothings. Those are projects that took 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe a day to create. They look stunning, but they have nothing behind them, right? Every button, every CTA, every interaction, everything you click on the page does nothing. And why? Well, we're all engineers. We know that as recently, frontend became easy. It's something that every coding agent can create. You can clone your way through any UI, any frontend. You can use cursor or codecs, and generating something that looks beautiful isn't a tough task. But the backend, making sure that the data persists, making it secure, making sure that sensitive information stays sensitive, handling all of the business logic, that's a big task. But we will do it for my meetup registration. I will take you with me on a journey to my Claude Code, and I will put in a prompt. Let's make my meetup registration real. That's what we want to do. Now, if I would have just sent the prompt as is, you all would know that I'm putting in myself into a whirlwind of back and forth with Claude. It's gonna want to persist the data, so it needs a database. It will ask me to register to, let's say, Supabase, and put in my credit card, get an API key, give the API key to Claude. And then I want to send emails to everyone who registers. So there's resend, for example, and I would need to create an account, put in my credit card, pay, get an API key, give it to Claude. And hosting. Obviously hosting, I need a domain, I need to share it with people. So Vercel, so an API key in Vercel, an account, get an API key, give it to Claude, and there's more, and a lot where that came from. But I have a trick, I have an ace up my sleeve. I'm gonna tell it not to run this. Sorry, I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna put it in again, and tell it to use Wix Headless.dev skillmd, because I do want it to be quite fast. Now, why would that help? Why is that helping? Why is Wix Headless in that task? So Wix Headless, as I see it while Claude is running, is the ability to detach yourself from the Wix editor. It's the ability to build your front end, your client, however you want it, wherever you want it. It can be with code, with Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, Gemini. It can be in Claude Design, Google Stitch. It can be in any vibe coding platform. You can build the client that you want and connect it to the APIs of Wix, to what Wix have been building for the past years, the logic, the dashboard, the back office, the CMS, ecom, stores, bookings, everything that we've been building can connect to everything that you want it to be. So It can be a web app, it can be a mobile application, it can be a Chrome extension, it can be a Telegram bot. Anything that you consider your surface can easily use Wix. And once we've given this as an offering to people, and once we made it easy for them using the correct toolings, the CLI, the SDK, tools that make it easy for any AI agent to do it for the user, then, well, that's when magic happens. Because my meetup registration is now live and real. The headless deploy pipeline completed. I'm authenticated on Wix. I'm connected to Wix events. The RSVP button is working. And I got two URLs, one for the live site and one for the dashboard. Let's take a look at the website again and see what now we have. Well, the top part looks the same. That's obvious. That was fine before. But the bottom part, where we had issues, now my warnings are gone. And that's a good start, but it's not all, right? I need somebody to actually register. Let me put in the name of a friend that I hope will show up to the meetup and put in their email and click the register button. And now, if done successfully, well, he's on the list. But I still need to manage that. I still need to see that he's on the list. I still need to see who's coming to the meetup. I need to handle all of this. Let's take a look at the links that we got. We had two of those, right? So one of them is the live site. If we look at the links, we have visit your site, manage and scale. Visit your site is the link to the live site. This is basically telling me that my meetup registration is now Wix hosted, deployed. I can share it with people. They can see it. They can register to the event. The other link is for the dashboard, a full-blown Wix backoffice with all of the features that we know, with CMS, inbox, analytics, customers, marketing, anything that I need. And in our case, events. And in my publish events, I can see that Claude created an event for me for the Claude meetup. And if I take a look at the guest list, I should be seeing my dear friend, Guy Ofek. And if now I want to, let's say, charge people for coming to my meetup, easy, no more provider needed, right? Because I can just install ecom or have my Claude install ecom for me and use the checkout. If I want to give people the ability to schedule, let's say, a meeting with me before the meetup, easy, install Wix bookings. You don't need to do anything else, right? This one provider, one token that Claude already has can give me the ability to finally stop shipping designs and start shipping the whole business. Thank you.